Results and series results from Mideast Racing Association, the Blue Ridge Outlaws, and the Steel Block Bandits on Monday nights. It's showtime!
And better late than never on the Backstretch, presented by Gans Race Cars and Parts on July 1st, first day of the new month, halfway through the year. Cambridge Gann over here, still points leader for the Sheets Mideast Modified Tour.
Feels good.
Feels good. The Rocket Man, Steve Hand, it's his birthday today.
Is it?
Yep, sure is. Little Steve's birthday. I always remember that one. Let's see if this thing's working. Maybe. I don't get notifications because I'm on the Backstretch. For some reason. Hey, it says we're live. It says we're live and in color and we got sound. So that's a plus.
Yes, always.
All righty.
Sound.
We'll let a few people get on and get ready for this past weekend's results. Got stuff from Carolina, Natural Bridge, place your mama warned you about, Cherokee Speedway, and Whipple, and Sumter. Sumter hosted the True Light Federal Credit Union Street Stocks. This Kim Boone. This weekend's results was Lord. You want to put all these results in? I just printed them off, Kim. That big Al Kim is the official score of Hill Car and the Ultimate Super Late Models, and I probably won't name the other track she's at because she might get killed me. And there's Terry Basham watching from Princeton, West Virginia. But we're going to do a pause of calls and go through our sponsors real quick before we get started.
On the Backstretch is presented to you by these great sponsors. Gann's Race Cars and Parts. Go check out Philip and Cambridge Gann for all your race car parts and fabrication needs, located on K School Road in Mayodan, North Carolina. Go check out Gann's Race Cars and Parts. NRS Race Scoring for all your transponder and scoring needs, the official score of the Mideast Racing Association. Go check them out on Facebook at NRS Race Scoring. Too Fast for You Embroidery. That is Tanja Gann, in-house at Gann's Race Cars and Parts. Need them hats done, shirts, sweatshirts, monograms. Go check out Tanja Gann at Too Fast for You Embroidery. She'll take care of all your embroidery needs. Located on K School Road in Gann's Race Cars and Parts. Tate Logging and Firewood, located in Low Gap, North Carolina. That is the home of the Hillbilly, Zach Tate and the T9 Machine, and also the Hillbilly Girl of Abby Tate. For all your logging, timber, and firewood needs, go check out Tate's Logging and Firewood or give them a call at 336-757-6706. Vinyl adds horsepower at Randy's Custom Lettering, located in Wannaco, North Carolina. Go check out Randy and Chris for all your vinyl signage and decal needs. You can check them out on Facebook at Randy's Custom Lettering or give them a call at 336-591-9301. TC Construction, that is Travis Covey out of King, North Carolina. He is the official sponsor of the Sheets Mideast Modified Tour, Fast Time Award, and Hard Charger Award for the Sheets Mideast Modified Tour. The T-shirt guru of Travis Lawson with Stokes Apparel. If your race team, ball team, business is looking for apparel, go check out Travis Lawson at Stokes Apparel. You can find him on Facebook at Stokes Apparel or online at www.stokesapparel.com. Special thanks to Jason and Brittany Walls with the Mideast Racing Association, your home with the Rick Hendricks City Chevrolet Mideast 602 late models. The Sheets Mideast Modified Tour, your Pro Fabrications Mideast 604 late models, and your True Light Federal Credit Union Mideast Street Stocks. And debuting this year, the Mid-East Super Late Model Series. Go check them out at racemideast.com. Andrews Mowing and Landscaping, the driver of the number 46, 604 late model. That is Andrew and Brandy Langford with Andrews Mowing and Landscaping for all your landscape design, maintenance, and grading needs. Give them a call at 336-624-8357 or go check them out on Facebook at Andrews Mowing and Landscaping. Need trash hauled? Call Capital Waste. Their team is ready to help you determine the right product for your needs. Offering dumpster rentals and portable toilet rentals. Give them a call today at 336-648-8808 with 2 locations to serve you in Mount Airy, North Carolina and Mooresville, North Carolina. Also check them out online at capitalwastetrash.com.
And thank all our great sponsors for staying on board with us. We'll go through this weekend's results. Let's see what was first. Friday night was Carolina Speedway. I have no rhyme or reason, but I guess we can find them on that sheet because I printed them off there. Let's see. We got Super
Sportsman. Brandon White was the feature winner. Caleb McLaughlin was second. Billy Thompson was third in his new street stock. Second, that's third or fourth time he's been out in it.
He's gonna win in it.
Yeah. Bailey Lofton was fourth. Matt Brooks was fifth. Scotty Holden was sixth. Todd Bolin was seventh, and eighth was Tommy Ham.
Then they rolled out to Pro 4.
Pro 4 feature winner was Jacob Kinder. Second went to Patrick Ennis. Third was Adrian Bentley. Fourth went to Cody Verbose. And rounding out the top 5 was Jerry Oliver Jr.
Then next up was the Renegade Sportsman.
Jonathan Henson was your feature winner in the 4 car. Paul Irby was second. Third went to Luke Edison. Fourth was Brandon Kennard. And rounding out your top 5 was Tim Edison.
Next up was the Crown Vics and Bundy Stowbroke. The only reason he didn't win the race.
Justin Watts was your feature winner. Charlie Menders was second. Shorty Lacey was third. TJ Slack was fourth. And rounding out your top 5 was Dan Benson. They had 17 Crown Vics.
17.
How about that?
I bet that was a show.
I bet it was. That's the most they had all night in the classes. 17 cars was Crown Vics. Your late model feature winner was Brandon Dockery. Mark Green finished second. Mike Huey was third. Fourth went to Cale Green, and rounding out your top 5 was Dylan Watson. Yep, he finished 8th. Jesse was 9th. I believe Jesse won his heat race and broke in the fixture. So I think he messed up a motor.
Hank the Tank was there.
Hank Taylor.
Who else was there? Oh, Jimmy Watson run.
Jim, yep, he was 6th.
And they rolled out Thunder Bombers. Isaiah Parker took the checkered flag, but he was DQ'd on carburetor.
Huh.
So
right there, yep. Isaiah Parker.
He was DQ'd on carburetor. Jack Craig let me know about all that.
All right. But your Thunder Bomber feature winner, after all was said and done, was Bryson Harper in the 45 machine. Trevor Ballou was second. Third went to James Carpenter. Fourth was Brian Mullis. And rounding out your top 5 was Luke Mullinax.
Oh, they had enduro races. Probably not on there.
It's not on here.
But your enduro winner was Richard Christopher in a 782 machine. I don't know how many enduros they had. And that rounded out the night at Carolina Speedway, I do believe. Yep. Then we all ventured out to the place your mama warned you about, Cherokee Speedway, for a Sheets Minis Modified Tour event. SCDRA was there with Kelly Carter and Kel Carter crew for $5,000 to win.
It was an interesting feature to say the least.
It was 40 laps.
They were fast. Holy crap.
Hey, they were fast.
They were fast.
There was a whole bunch of them got towed up in hot lap qualifying.
Multiple different just things happened throughout the race. Your leader blew up leading 22 laps in. Then you had 11 more laps to go. The man that was running second that inherited the lead got spun out going down the backstretch. It's just
Yeah, that was an interesting situation there too. Of course, he got spun out. Of course, man who took him out was sent to the rear.
yeah.
Oh,
And
little controversy there with him and the track official in turn one because he come through there mad, and I don't think he realized his door was hanging off, but he liked to clip their legs out from underneath her. That was a bad situation.
I hadn't quite figured out where the side by side come into play because where we was parked in the infield, and I went over there and checked to see what all was going on, and really couldn't tell much other than it looked like a side by side was in the side of the door of the car that had gotten the leader that was wrecked, and it's about 10, 15 minutes later, here comes a side by side with somebody pushing the right side wheel. It looked like a tie rod was broke on it, like they'd hit him with it.
It ain't no telling. That was a bad situation. But we'll start off with the Sport Compacts. 40 laps, $5,000 to win for the SCDRA with Kelly Carlson and crew. Had 34 entries. Took top 10 in qualifying, run 2B mains for a 24 car field. But it was Brandon Dalton picking up the win in the 54 machine, taking home that $5,000 from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Joe Kelly out of Salem, South Carolina, the 88 machine finished in second. Bruce Denham at Lexington, South Carolina, the 74 machine was third. Gastonia, North Carolina, Shannon Barnhill in the X machine was fourth. Fifth went to James Culloch out of Murphy, North Carolina. Sixth was Chris Martin out of Denver, North Carolina. Bradley Williams out of South Carolina, and 88B machine was seventh. Eighth went to Reed Christensen out of Georgia. Kale Deese in the 35 machine out of South Carolina finishing ninth. And rounding out your top 10 was Brandon Gibson out of Kentucky.
How many cars actually finished?
How many cars finished?
Yeah, because I know it took out about half the field.
That I don't know because they don't show me on these results I put it up here. How many finished, how many laps there were.
Oh, all right.
No.
Then we moved into your Decker Home Improvement Renegade Sportsman. Jonathan Henson was your feature winner. Brian Bentley was second. Daniel Massey was third. Brandon Kennard was fourth and your hard charger of the race. Rounding out your top five was Nick Milstead. Sixth went to Shane McDowell. Seventh was Brandon Blackman. Eighth went to Christian Patterson. Ninth was Bryson Sweat. And rounding out the top 10 was Russell Duville.
Then we rolled out for Thunder Bombers. 9 entries in the Thunder Bombers. It was Ashley Massey in the 54A out of Gaffney, South Carolina, picking up the win. Brandon Green finishing second in the 32 machine. Tommy Suttles in the 5 machine was third. Garrett Sweet in the S2 was fourth. And round out your top 5 was Dylan Montgomery in the 6 machine.
In your Lynx Enterprises Crown Vic V8s, your feature winner was T.J. Slack. Second went to Nick Johnson. Third was David Peterson. Fourth went to David Saltz. And rounding out your top 5 was Morgan Milstead. Sixth went to Skylar Hyde. Seventh was Amanda Brown. Eighth was Chad Mack. And ninth was Dale Bennett. Rounding out the top 10 was Stephen Herring.
Had the Firm Roots Graydon 604 late models back in the house. Travis Steele picking up the win in the 5 machine out of Clover, South Carolina. John Price in the P4 machine out of Mill Spring, North Carolina, picking up second. Third going to Joshua Bishop out of Statesboro, Georgia in the 18B. Of course, fourth going to the 6B of Dylan Brown out of Gaffney, South Carolina. Fifth going to Preston Blaylock out of Clemens in the 18 machine. Jacob Brown in the 24 finishing sixth. Preston Dimsdale in the 66 machine, 7th. Oh, Riesel Spindle, Spencer Apple. Finally getting him a good run, finishing 8th. Show sponsor, Andrew Langford with Andrews Mowing and Landscaping in the 46 machine, picking up a 9th place run. And Darren Walker in the 993, running at your top 10. Zach Lowe from Medan had a bad night. First lap going into one, everybody wadded him up, and he didn't have nowhere to go. Ended his night, didn't even get him to make a lap. So tough luck to Zach.
That always sucks.
Absolutely.
I've been there. It's awful. Your Pro 4, Timmy Gunn Construction Pro 4s. Dustin Bolin was your feature winner. Second went to Brandon Henson. Third was Adam Piercy. Fourth was Nelson Cunningham. Rounding up your top 5 was Patrick Ennis. Sixth went to JoJo Madison. And seventh went to Sarah Thompson.
And then the SCDRA Young Lions. These guys are the kids coming up. They're allowed to run. They can run this series. They can run with the adults at their local tracks, but cannot run any other series. They had 11 entries for the Young Lions SCDRA. And like I said, these are full SCDRA cars. They do go fast as the adults do, but like I said, they do have some stipulations on contact on the racetrack and things like that. Messed that up. You don't want to do that. But Alicia Kelly out of Salem, South Carolina, an 88 machine, picked up the Young Lions SCDRA win. Ethan Fowler at Harris, North Carolina, finishing second in the 78 machine. The 28 JR, Gage Hutchinson out of Alabama, finishing third. Fourth goes to Jay Husky in the 68 machine out of Gaffney, South Carolina. Fifth was Colton Sam in the 41 JR. Sixth goes to Dalton McGrew in the 4M machine. Seventh went to Frankie Sharp in the 0 machine. Eighth goes to Jet Wyndham in the 100 machine. Ninth, Ronnie Sharp in the 49 machine. Ran out your top 10 was Rylan. I'm going to say this all wrong. Padalero.
Do what now?
Yeah, it's one of them names you just don't know. I ain't from around here, boss.
Concord, North Carolina.
Well, that's what he's built out of Concord. But like I said, good run for the Young Lions. Then we're going to roll into the Sheets, a Mid-East Modified Tour. Cambridge again put it on the outside pole in qualifying.
Yep.
Of course.
Couldn't keep it there.
Jesse Rocket set it on the pole. Let's see he was second. Tyler Love was third in qualifying. Fourth was Ethan Wilson.
Yep.
In that 18E of Mackey. Cox's ride. And as the dust settled after 20 laps, they had me so messed up on them sheets. It said 20 laps, 25.
I know before we ever started the race, Willard told us, he said, well, let's go 20 laps, guys. Then he said, let's go 25. Then he said, nope, it's 20.
It was all jumbled up together, and you couldn't tell what we was doing. You had a 25-minute time limit, and y'all got done in 27 minutes.
Shoot, we was
but when the dust cleared after 20 laps.
To begin with, we was 1 lap in, 8 minutes then went by.
Oh, I know. Of course, you can watch all that action on
BAM Racing videos.
BAM Racing videos. It's got everything up. Cherokee's got them posted.
You can also go to my Facebook page. I posted the link on my Facebook page.
But like I said, when the dust settled after 20 laps, it was the 18E of Ethan Wilson in that Mackie Cox towing machine out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, picking up the win. Tyler Love in the 92 out of Lancaster, South Carolina, picking up second. Jesse Rocket was down to 32 machine, finishing third. Grayson Wales in the 59 machine was fourth. Cambridge Gann ended up fifth for the night out of Medan. Grayson Keaton finishing sixth out of Moxville, North Carolina. Seventh goes to Ronnie Covey. Donkey Kong in the 50 machine, picking up the Hard Charge Award for 11 positions gained. Dennis Kirk in the 71K finished eighth. Ninth went to Mike Limley. And round out your top 10 is that TC Construction. Travis Covey in the 05 machine out of Walnut Cove.
I'm going to tell you what. that's about the most. Even though I went backwards, I don't even care. Like that was the most fun I've had racing there with me, Jesse, Tyler, and Grayson. We threw which I was throwing sliders. I was all over the place. I was throwing sliders everywhere because I was doing my best to stay in front of them. But we was throwing sliders, passing each other left and right. Not one of us touched each other. I mean, it was great racing.
Oh, it was a good race. Like I said, had something happen on the first lap and wadded a bunch of them up and had to regroup and restack them. But after that, I think everything went pretty good. For the open wheel modifieds, Mid East also was in action at Sumter for the True Light Federal Credit Union Mid East Street Stocks. 30 entries at Sumter for the Mid East Street Stocks. And of course, it was for $2,219. I think is what the purse was. No, it was $1,900. Oh, now I'm confused.
1990.
It was 22.
I thought it was 1990.
June 29th, 2219.
Oh.
2219 was the purse to win.
$2,219.
Yeah, $2,219. 2219.
But after the dust settled after your 25 lap feature, coming home with the victory was Rod Tucker. Finishing second was Terry Caples Jr.
Yep.
Andrew Durham finished third. Austin Brown was fourth, and I do believe he was not your hard charger, but he was pretty well up there. He's picking up 8 positions all the way from 12th. Rounding out your top 5 was Josh Langley. 6th went to Ryan Touchberry. 7th, I do believe, was your hard charger, was Blaze Bryant, coming all the way from 24th. Wow. 8th was Aiden Ragland. 9th went to Justin Hart. And rounding out your top 10 was Brandon Satterfield. Wow, he had a lot of really, really good race cars in this feature.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good race cars in that feature. Banjo Duke ran second for a long time. Something happened to that car. I can't remember what they said happened.
Very, very good race cars.
Caleb McLaughlin, he got wrecked towards the end of the race. I was watching it on my race pass best I could while I was at Gaffney. But that rounded out the Mid-East weekend. Oh, that's something. I was like, so what in the world was all that about? Apparently, East Lincoln had a mini late model flip this weekend. We'll roll into Natural Bridge, Virginia. No particular order. These are in on the pictures.
What is this?
The 08 machine.
Late model sports one. You said that way, you're right. Pure stock. Jacob McCormick was your feature winner.
Pure stocks.
Yep.
Jacob McCormick.
And I do believe second was Donald Kinese. Third went to Dakota Johnson. Fourth was Derek Fridley. Fifth was Braddock Pruitt. Sixth was Braddock. Okay. Yeah, well, 2 of them named Braddock. Braddock Wheeler. Jeremy Fox was 7th. Andy Hunt was 8th. Robert Tyree was 9th. And rounding out the top 10 was Kyle Floyd.
Hard to believe it was 2 Braddocks.
And I kind of had to step back and look at that twice. It's 2 Braddocks. Finished 5th and 6th. How about that?
It looks 5 machines.
51. Your street stocks feature winner was Bobby Thompson. Second went to Howard Hall. Third was Jesse Murray. Fourth went to Earl Brooks Jr. Fifth was Chris Cordell. And sixth went to Elizabeth Roberts.
I know this fella.
I know this guy too.
He got one of them double nickel.
Some guy we call Chop Saw.
Chop Saw Matthew Duggins picking up another win at Natural Bridge and holding on to his points lead.
Second one of the year. Extended his points lead a little bit from Norman Dudley. But Matt started third, won the race. Second went to Michael Ayers, coming all the way from sixth place. Third went to Bryce Smith. Fourth was Tim Stallnacker. Fifth went to Norman Dudley Jr. Sixth was John Jennings. Seventh went to Chris Fretwell. Eighth was Blake Brown. Ninth was Stephen Harrison. And rounding out the top 10 was Billy Weeks.
That's the two car.
I think you have that.
I don't think so. Is that Rick? No, I got rookies, legends.
Right here.
That'd be the street stuff. It's some
No. Pure stock. No. I don't. It might be rookies.
rookies. Yep, it's rookies. I got rookies here somewhere. All I got is outlet qualifying for rookies, though. Well, they don't show the race results. But that is Mason Kassab out of Monroe, Virginia, picking up the win in the rookie class. I do not see the feature results anywhere. Nope. Because it's hot like qualifying and it goes into legends. I don't know. So that one was missing that in my stack off the page. Then I got the Pro Legends. Pro Legends feature was the 24J of Tanner Jones picking up the win. Colton Freeze in the 7 machine was second. Third going to Logan Jones in the 5J machine. Devin Freeze in the 12 was fourth. Rounding at your top 5 was Scott Haldeshell out of Pennsylvania in that 5S machine.
And your late model feature winner was Joe Level. Second went to Justin Williams. Third was Ronnie Martin Jr. Fourth was Chris Barger. Fifth went to Tyler Hoy. Sixth went to Walker Arthur. Seventh was Jesse Quick. Eighth was Matt Witten. Ninth went to Jeff Witt. And ran out your top 10 was Derek Ayers.
That should have rounded out all of results for Natural Bridge. Well, that's going to leave one place, and that's over there on the mountain of Width Raceway.
Up on the mountain.
And everybody who got to go to Width Raceway got to see a fireworks show like they've never seen before.
Yep.
The video lasts 18 minutes.
Oh, my Lord. For real?
For real.
Oh, my gosh.
The fireworks show Fred Brown puts on Width. If you've never seen it, you need to see it at least once in your life because there ain't nothing like it at a racetrack.
We went last year, and it's the absolute best fireworks show I've ever seen in my life. Bar none. I mean,
I agree. They put on a show with the fireworks. And, of course, there were no pictures listed, so I don't have any pictures for Whitfield.
But your 602 crate late model feature, you had 9 entries, but coming home with the victory was Dawson Lowe. I believe this is 2 weeks in a row for him.
2 weeks in a row?
I think it is. And then second place was Cole Apple in the 11 machine. Third was Daniel Durham. Fourth went to Joey Johnson. Fifth was Bill Tesh. Sixth was Tommy Zachary. Seventh went to Keith Hart. Eighth was Brian Chrisman. And ninth went to Brian Chrisman.
Brian Chrisman made it up there. Okay. He made his debut in the race in the States.
Oh, okay.
I know he went up in practice one night, but that's the first time I've heard his name on the finishing.
Yeah. And Aaron Sewell finished ninth.
And then we get into the Width I Modifieds. Had 11 entries. And at the end of the night, Morgan Widener picking up the win in the 15 machine. J.R. Davis in the 7D machine out of Rural Retreat finishing second. And he was your hard charger, starting ninth and finishing second. Brandon Bentley in the 29 machine was third. Dustin Dowell in the 89 machine was fourth. T.J. Hicks in the 81 machine was fifth. Bo Purtle finished sixth in the 58 machine. Justin Blevins, seventh in the 50B machine. Sammy Mitchum finishing eighth in the 16 machine. The 11B of Austin Blevins finishing ninth. And rounding out your top 10 was Jason Powers in the 8P machine. I'm good. Thank you.
Then in your Super Street division, I believe we have another new winner this year in the Super Streets. Michael Deskins was your feature winner.
Absolutely. That's a new winner because Jerry Dillow won the first two and Keith Griffiths won the other two.
He led flag to flag. And Jerry Dillow started fourth, finished second. Keith Griffiths finished third. Tanner Cook was fourth. Randy Taylor was fifth. Sixth went to Jeff Doss. Seventh was Terry Sharp. Eighth was Jacob Thomas. Ninth was Uriah Ferris. And 10th was Jerry Stanley. I'd have handed it to you if you asked.
Yeah, I thought maybe too much scribble for you there. The Randy's Tire Pro Minis rolled out on Speedway with 9 entries. Kevin Atwell in the 95 machine picking up the win. Second going to Derek Ferris in the 23 machine. Justin Ferris in the 45 finishing third. Josh Dunford fourth. Billy Klein in the 69 machine finishing fifth. Aaron Bowles sixth. Seventh going to Matt White. And Keith Daly rounding out the 8-car field. Andrew Hudgens in the 8 machine did not start the feature.
And your K car featured winner was Jacoby Johnson. Second went to Eli Richardson. Third was Kyle Richardson. And fourth was Colton Serber. Didn't you say Eli was, what did you say Eli was?
That's the Hillbilly Pimp.
The Hillbilly Pimp.
U-Cars. 16 entries for the U-Cars. At the end of the night, the Daniel Wright started first, finished first. In the Ford machine out of Whitfield, Virginia, Daniel Tate in the D2 in a Rural Retreat, Virginia, finished in second. Alex Eastern in the 00 machine was third. Fourth went to Matthew Taylor in the 89 machine. Paul Walters finishing fifth in the 27 machine. Michael Lambert in the 359 was sixth. The 34 machine of Ricky Ward was seventh. Will Hollister in the 17 machine finishing eighth. Ninth going to Matthew Worrell in the 41 machine, and rounding out your top 10 was Matthew White in the 99 machine.
Then in your vintage sportsman class, Tanner Cook come home with the feature win. Terry Davis finished second. Third went to Lonnie Parker. Fourth was Jimmy Cox, and round out the top 5 was Jerry Stanley.
In case y'all missed out, used to send it Simmons showed up.
Yep, he was there at the place your mama warned you about. He didn't send it, but he was there.
I said he used to send it. That's used to send it.
I know he didn't send it, but he was there.
He was sending y'all out. That's all.
That's all. He was lining us up and sending us out.
Oh, Caleb Simmons, he got to sneak out of the house for a night. Every place your mama warned you about.
Yep.
Helping out the Mid-East bunch. But that rounded out all the results I have for this weekend. Going to be a short week for me. Got the place your mama warned you about. Got the Grassy Smith Memorial, the Cherokee Speedway with the Mid-East Super Late models on Wednesday.
Why Wednesday?
It's the 4th of July race. Just don't have it on the 4th. Everybody's off on Thursday, so.
Okay.
I will talk to the front office, Philip, and see if we can get you off. With the 24th annual Grassy Smith Memorial, Wednesday, July the 3rd at Cherokee Speedway for the Mid-East Super Late models. 10,000 to win, 1,000 to start. Also going to have Street Stocks, Renegade Sportsman's, Thunder Bombers, Extreme 4, and Crown Vics. Pit gates will open at 3 o'clock. Stands and trackside at 4. Drivers meeting will be at 7 o'clock. Stands is $30, $35 for trackside, and $40 for the pits. Of course, Benji Hicks leading the Mid-East Super Late Model points at the moment. Ben Watkins in a close second. Pretty good battle between them guys.
Ethan Wilson is third.
Ethan Wilson third.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he paid his membership fee or not. But should have a good field of cars for the Gracie Smith. Everybody comes out for the Gracie Smith. That is Freddie Smith's dad. Gracie Smith was, so I'm sure they'll do a little tribute to Freddie, because they lost Freddie last year, shortly after this event. He already has a pretty flexible schedule. Who's that? Who's Big Guy talking about?
Don't know. Oh,
he must be talking about Philip.
Yeah.
Big Guy says he's already got a pretty flexible schedule.
Not as flexible as he is.
Friday night, Carolina Speedway going to host the Southern Wedge Late Model Association along with their regular divisions at Carolina. Modifieds is running down there, I'm sure. Super Sportsman, Renegades,
Oh yeah,
Crown Vic.
Modified is racing down there, but
It's going to be a hot one.
yeah.
Thursday and Friday is supposed to be 95 plus. So it's going to be pretty warm.
I wish everybody good luck.
But Carolina Speedway going to be racing Friday night. Of course, Whitfield, July 6th. The Eisenbach Ford of Whitfield going to have double points night. It looks like it's going to be ladies' night. I don't know if ladies are free or what. I'm assuming ladies are free for
I
Whitfield.
guess.
But, of course, Eisenbach Super Street 602 late models without modifieds. Crown Vic, Vintage Sportsman, Randy's Tire Shop Pro Minis, U-Car, K-Car, and Juice Box on July the 6th at Whitfield Raceway. And that is all the upcoming events I do have for this coming week. Like I said, it's going to be a short week for me. We're going to race on Wednesday, and I'll be done for the weekend. Hopefully I get to enjoy a weekend at home. I don't know what that's like anymore. He's funny. We'll wait till it's 95 degrees and we'll put up lights outside
Yeah.
under a tin box.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Slave driver he is.
Somebody else figured it out.
Of course, the Mideast Super Late Model event scheduled for Livonia on Friday has been postponed to another date. It is a memorial race, and they had decided that they didn't want to have supers for the memorial race, so we are working on a new date for the supers to be at Livonia, but it will be rescheduled. Sheets Mideast Modified Tour has been added to the event for Cherokee on the 12th, July the 12th, Friday.
Classic.
Yep, for the Peach State Classic. Also, 604 late models will be there. Trying to think what else is coming up that I know about. Like I said, everybody was dragging a little bit this weekend. Like I said, not a lot of picture results have been posted yet from Cherokee or
I
Whitfield.
think dragging may be an understatement.
I was dragging today.
We didn't get home till 6 o'clock in the morning. Sunday.
I was asleep at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I was about to freeze to death, but I was asleep. Oh. I need a whole lot of comments coming through, but like I said, that's all that we've got coming up for this coming week. Hopefully, being off this weekend, I'll get to put together a whole lot of stuff and maybe be more racing going on. Because I don't know when the Steel Block Bandits are back in action or the Blue Ridge. I do know Halifax will be 602 late models, modifieds, and street stocks at the end of the month.
July 20th.
Is it 20th?
20th or 20th?
20th. Yep. So 3 divisions at Halifax that week on the 20th. But I'll get more of that put together as the week comes up. But since that's all we got for tonight, just remember, guys, if you're not at a dirt track, get your own asphalt.
Yep.
He said, yep.